It's next day, and welcome to part 3 of the draft. As you see, we are partly through the third round, my mistake. So, let's take a look at. So, these are all the teams so far. Some are looking pretty good. There are still some teams in here that have not gotten a single pick. They've waited until the third round and possibly past the third round. Here's a look at all the teams that have been complete. We have the Denver Mountains, the Concord Comets, the Arizona Raptors, the Montana Rockets, the Nashville Singers, and the Dublin Devils. 6 teams have been fully complete. So, let's go ahead and continue with the next pick in the draft will be the Las Vegas Aces with their final pick in the draft. And the Las Vegas Aces will select the roller toaster. The toaster will join RDO3 and the hot tub to form the Las Vegas Aces. Alright then. They will go over with the other teams. So I think that's a pretty solid team for the Aces. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on with our next pick in the draft. And the next team to pick are the. Let's see, I forgot where this team is from. We have the Swordsmen. It's the Atlanta, Georgia Swordsmen with the next pick in the draft. And the Swordsmen will select. Ooh, D Muscle. D Muscle. D Muscle will join Tigray. Eh, Very solid pick there. No, sorry. Pretty solid pick there. Alright, next up, we got a new team. This is the Dover, Delaware Destructors. And they are in the American Conference East. So the Destructors, with their first pick in the draft, select the number 24 NASCAR. That is a pretty solid pick for Dover. All right. Next pick in the draft. We'll go to the Detroit Racers will finish their team. And Detroit will, with their final pick, select Zodic. So, Zodic will join Quick Bite, the hot chicken fast food truck, and the number 38 NASCAR. Alright. So Detroit is complete. Alright, next pick in the draft. We'll go to the Hammers. I forgot where they are located. The Nebraska Hammers with their next pick. This will be their second pick. And the Hammers will select Futurismo. Futurismo will join Too Tough. That is a pretty solid choice. Futurismo is a pretty good call. Alright, next pick in the draft, we have the Knights. Where are they okay again? The Alabama Knights with their final pick in the draft. And the Knights will select the 65 Mustang. A metal on metal. The Mustang will join the 67 Camaro and one of the Mustang funny cars. So 2 Mustangs and a Camaro on the Knights. And the Alabama Knights all complete. That means we have 9 teams who have had all of their picks. Well, who have completed their teams now. Alright, next pick in the draft. We have, the Wildcats. Hang on. We have the Bismarck Wildcats with their next pick. Oh, come on, Teresa. Stop losing your helmet. The Wildcats, I believe this is their second pick. I don't know. I know they've already had one pick. I don't know if this is their last or not. Just give me a sec. Oh, this is their second pick of the draft. Sorry, I was trying to find them. And the Wildcats select. Oh, wait, this is the 69 Corvette. The 69 Corvette will join the Bentley Continental. Oh, Super Sport. Alright. Next pick in the draft. We'll go to. Another new team. We have the Frankfurt, Germany. Sorry. The Frankfurt, Germany Mohawks. And they are located in the International Conference West. Also, credit to whoever made the art. It's really good. We have, with their pick, Captain America. So, Captain America will join the Mohawks. Alright. Alright. It was a pretty solid pick. Alright. Next pick in the draft will go to the Dover Destruction. With their second pick in the draft, they will select Screamin' Holler. That is a heavy call. Screamin' Holler will join the 24 NASCAR. One thing I am a bit surprised about is that the Colorado Rhinos have not had another pick. They got the first pick in the draft. They have not had another pick since. Anyway, next pick in the draft. We have the Madrid Bulls with their second pick. And the Bulls select the original Han Solo. Han Solo will join the garbage truck on the Bulls. Alright, next pick in the draft goes to the Winnipeg Whistles with their second pick at the draft. The Whistles select the number 43 NASCAR. It joins the Panzo GT. Pretty good pick. Alright. Next. Oh, not that one. One fell out. Next pick in the draft goes to the Thunder with their final pick in the draft. They have not had a pick since round 1, and the Thunder will select Lucy. So, Lucy will join the Raijin Express and Darth Maul on the Thunder. That is a pretty solid team. Oh wait, the Minnesota Thunder. I forgot to say where they're located. So the Minnesota Thunder are done, and the next pick in the draft goes to a new team, the Mammoths. With their first pick in the draft, the Mammoths. Let's see. So we have the Jackson, Mississippi Mammoths. They're located in the original Conference South. So their first pick in the draft will be Slingshot. The colors do kind of match up. Alright, pretty solid pick from the Mammoths. Alright, next pick in the draft will go to. We have the Frankfurt Mohawks with their second pick in the draft will be the Flame Trooper. The Flame Trooper will join Captain America on the Mohawks. Pretty solid pick, I'd say. Next pick in the draft will be the Mammoths again. The Jackson Mammoths, with the second pick in the draft, will select Batman. I think New York kind of wanted Batman, but nope. He will join Slingshot on the Mammoths. Alright, next team is the San Francisco Sharks with their second pick in the draft. Select Decode Delivery. A heavy, has rubber tires, a heavy car, really good on defense. There we go. So Decode Delivery will join Star-Lord on the Sharks. Alright. Next pick. We have that two are stuck together. We have another new team. The Indianapolis Speed. And the Speed are located in the National Conference North. And the Speed will select the Silver Governor. Alright, solid pick. Next team to get a pick in the draft, well, in the third round, we have the Miami, Florida Captains with their second pick. And they will select the purple sprint car. Right. The purple sprint car will join the Mazda RX-7 on the Captains. Alright then. Alright. Next pick in the draft, we'll go to the Wyoming Vipers with their last pick in the draft. And the Vipers will select the Purple Vendetta. Vendetta will join the number 12 NASCAR and the Sierra Cosworth to form the Wyoming Vipers. We have 11 teams complete so far. And we're getting down the third round. There's 7 calls left in the third round. And the next team that will pick we have the Winnipeg Whistles with their final pick in the draft. They will select Dune Daddy. And Dune Daddy will join the number 43 NASCAR and the Panzo GT to form the Winnipeg Whistles. That makes 12 teams complete. Alright. The bucket is of helmets are really getting low. Oh, sorry, my bad. Alright. Next team to pick. We have the Dayton, Ohio Kings with their final pick in the draft. They will select HW Pursuit. HW Pursuit will join Revrod and Lethal Diesel to form the Dayton, Ohio Kings. Alright. 5 calls are left in round 3. Next team to get a pick, we have the Idaho Icebergs. It's been a while since they've gotten a pick. And they will choose the Grand Cross. And Grand Cross will join Twin Mill 3 on the Icebergs. Let's see. Alright. 4 calls left in round 3. Next pick in the draft will go to the Iowa Gators with their final pick in the draft. They will select Blitzspeeder. Blitzspeeder will join Rising Heat and the Blue Governor. This is say hello to the Iowa Gators. The Gators have not had a pick in a while. Think they they haven't had a pick since the first round. Alright. And just give me a minute, I gotta make some room over here. Oh, darn it. Sorry, my bad. I lost the helmet. One fell. Alright. Sorry about that. 3 calls left. Next team. Get a pick in the draft. We have the Philadelphia Fireballs. With their final pick in the draft, they will select Street Creeper. Street Creeper will join the Matchbox food truck and Groot. Say hello to the Philadelphia Fireballs. Alright, 2 calls left in the 3rd round. Next team to get a pick are the Wizards. This is another team that hasn't had a pick yet. The New Orleans, Louisiana Wizards. They are in the National Conference South. And the Wizards will. I'm going to use the gorilla hand for this one because this call is made of plastic, so I just want to give a fair pick to whoever it chooses. Okay, it chose the boom call. The boom call will go on the Wizards. That is going to be a really good call for carrying the ball. I don't know about that. Alright. So with that, the last pick in the 3rd round. So we have this other version of Blitz Speeder. This one I think someone gave me. It's from McDonald's. It's plastic. So the team that will get this Blitz Speeder is the Louisville Thoroughbreds. With their last pick, we'll go with the plastic Blitz Speeder. Blitz Speeder will join GT Hunter and Charlie Brown. Twice the Thoroughbreds have had the last pick in a round. Huh. Thoroughbreds. Ah. Alright. So with that, the 3rd round is over. There's still a few teams who have decided not to pick anyone. I think there's a handful of them left. But it is time to start the 4th round. But before we do that, let's take a look at the teams so far. Oh, some more have gotten another pick. A few people have decided to pick some. Here are the teams that are complete. There are already some really good teams out there. Alright. So, with that, I think there's maybe about 5 or 6 teams that have not gotten a pick yet. Let's see if they decide to have their first pick in the 4th round. Here we go. First pick of the 4th round of the Hot Wheels Football League draft. We have. Ooh, it's the Austin Bulldogs with their second pick. And the Bulldogs will select. I'm gonna switch this bucket around as well. Just give me 1 sec. It's a bowl, so it's not really fair because it's hard to reach down into the bottom. All right, there we go. Switched over. All right, and the Bulldogs will select Superman. Would have been funny if Superman and Batman ended up on the same team, but they did not. So the Austin Bulldogs pick Superman, and Superman will join Miles Morales. Right then. Anyway, next pick in the draft we'll go to. I'm going for one up just off the top. Oh, we have the San Juan Rivers with their final pick in the draft. And the Rivers will select uh Rapid Responder. Uh, Rapid Responder will join the Volvo 850 Estate and the Barbie camper van. A hard-hitting team. Watch defense offenses. Watch out for these for this team. They're gonna be hitting hard. Let's see. I'm trying to find them on here. Oh, here we go. All right. Solid. The Rivers all complete. It's the defense on this team is going to be, like I said, is going to be hitting very hard. All right. Next pick in the draft, we'll go to the Pirates. Let me just check. We have the Hoboken Pirates with their second pick of the draft. And the Pirates will select, oh, Captain, how you, Captain, I believe, Phasma? I don't know how to pronounce the second part of the name. Captain Phasma will join the first order stormtrooper. That's the same set they came in. So that's fitting. But a really solid pick for the Pirates. This Captain, I'm just gonna call Captain Plasma. Captain Plasma is that call is really, really good. Right. Yeah. So that took a bit. I was trying to find the name. So Captain Plasma, or however you say second part of the name I don't know, will join the First Order Stormtrooper on the Pirates. And the next pick in the draft goes to a new team. This is the Waves. We have the Prairie, South Dakota Waves. They are located in the National Conference North. And their first pick in the draft will give them side draft. Very good pick for the Waves. All right. Next pick in the draft will go to the Penguins. Oh yeah, no, it's the Providence Penguins with their final pick of the draft. The Penguins select the number 10 NASCAR on the so number 10 NASCAR will join the Dodge Viper SRT and the Blue Sprint car on the Penguins. It's a shame it's not all the Team Hot Wheel paint schemes. That would have been really funny. But a pretty solid team. All right. So that's the Penguins for you. So with that, hang on. There we go. Next pick in the draft, we'll go to the Dover Destruction with their final pick in the draft will be Jabba the Hutt. Let's see. Where's the destruction? No, not destruction. Destructors. That was my bad. Jabba the Hutt will join Screamin' Holler and the number 24 NASCAR on the Dover Destructors. I say that's a pretty solid team. Got two heavy hitters and a NASCAR. All right. Next pick in the draft, we'll go to the Paris Mallards with their second pick in the draft. The Mallards will choose the old Han Solo. The old Han Solo will join the number 23 NASCAR. All right then. All right. Next pick in the draft will be the Hoboken Pirates with their final pick in the draft. They select my favorite call, the Boss 302 Mustang. The Mustang will join Captain Plasma and one of the two First Order Stormtroopers. A pretty solid team. Alright then, so the Pirates all complete. Alright, next pick in the draft. We'll go to the San Francisco Sharks with their final pick in the draft. We'll select the 64 Chevy Nova. It will join Decode Delivery and Star-Lord on the San Francisco Sharks. Pretty solid team by the looks of it. Oh, Chevy Nova wagon. So that is another team complete. Alright, next team to pick in the draft. We have the DC Dragons with their second pick of the draft. They will select the AMC Javelin. It will join Frozen Han Solo. Let's see. Alright. Next team to pick in the draft. We have the Salzburg, Austria Miners with their final pick in the draft. They select Linus. So Linus will join Robocall and the custom 2018 Mustang to form the Salzburg Miners. Alright. Alright then, another team complete. Next pick in the draft will go to the Wichita Linemen with their second pick of the draft. And they will select the Orange Drifter. The coloring works really well. It will join the BMW M2. Alright then. That is a very solid pick for the Wichita Linemen. Next pick, we have the Hartford Snowhawks with, I believe, their second pick. I know they've picked once already. Yeah. So I'm just trying to locate where the team is. It's not back there. Where the heck is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, no, this is the second pick of the draft. And the Snowhawks select the Batmobile. The Batmobile will join a Speed Spider. It's like Batman won't get his Batmobile. Alright. Alright. Next pick of the draft is the Wolves. Yeah, where they are. We have the Vermont Wolves with their second pick of the draft. They will select Altered Ego. Altered Ego will join the Renault Sport RS. Alright. Next pick in the draft is we have the Anchorage Anchors with their second pick of the draft. They select a heavy boy. It's the Chevy Greenberg Sportswagen. It will join El Superfasto on the Anchors. Where is it? What the heck? Where is it? I am trying to find try and find it. Ah, there it is. Alright. Again, another car with rubber tires, but really heavy. Next pick in the draft is the Nebraska Hammers with their final pick of the draft. They will select, what is this? Phantom Racer. Phantom Racer will join Futurismo and Too Tough to make up the Nebraska Hammers. Let's see. There's it's Alright. So that is the Hammers team complete. Alright. Next pick in the draft is we have the Santa Fe Yellow Jackets with their second pick. And the Yellow Jackets select the number 48 NASCAR. It will join the blue Mustang funny, the blue funny car. All right, then. Next pick in the draft is the Wichita linemen with their final pick. Will select Fast Gasson. Fast Gasson will join Drifter. Oh, and the BMW, the 2016 BMW M2 to form the Wichita linemen. Fast Gasson will join them. All right, next pick in the draft. Hang on. Will be the Colorado Rhinos. Their first pick since there's their second pick in the draft. They've only had one, and that was the first overall pick. So their second pick is 24 hours. 24 hours will join the Leinster prototype on the Rhinos. Alright, next pick. We have another new team. This is the London Clocks. London, England, and they are in the International Conference East, I believe. Yep, the International Conference East. Their first pick is the Gas Monkey Corvette. Alright, solid first pick. Next pick in the draft, excuse me, we have the DC Dragons with their final pick in the draft. They select, what is this? Praying Menace. As it will join the AMC Javelin and Frozen Han Solo to form the DC Dragons. There they are. Sorry, okay. So, yeah, that is the DC Dragons. Alright. Next pick in the draft, we have the St. Louis Screamers with their final pick. They select Clear Speeder. Cleo Speeder will join C3PO and D Vaccinator. Let's see. Alright, so meet the St. Louis Screamers. Another team is complete. Alright. Next team to pick. Another new team. This is the Maryland Bombers. And they are in the National Conference East. With their first pick of the draft. What is this? Ultra Rage. The Maryland Bombers select Ultra Rage. Alright. Next pick in the draft will be. Oh, I think that is this another new team? Yep, this is. Hang on. This is the Killers, and we have the Madison, Wisconsin Killers. They are in the original Conference East. Now, I'm not saying anything about the city. This was just one of the names I know was picked at random. So the Killers will select Fastbed Hauler. Right, I think that's a good pick. All right. Next pick in the draft will go to. We have the Spartans with their second pick. You know, the Utah Spartans with their second pick in the draft will select Rig Heat. Rig Heat will join the other First Order Stormtrooper. All right. Next pick. We have hang on. The Prairie Waves with their second pick in the draft. They will select. This is the 68 Nova. The Nova will join Side Draft. All right. Next pick. We've got the Santa Fe Yellow Jackets with their final pick in the draft. Select Roger Dodger Gray. And Roger Dodger will join the number 48 NASCAR and the blue funny car. Another team is complete. Alright, next pick. We've got the Shanghai Stars with their final pick in the draft. They will select Triceratruck. Trice. Oh, stay on. Triceratruck will join Velociracer and Eruption. Again, another one the Arizona Raptors wanted, but they already have their team complete. So, there's another team complete. Alright, we're getting down there in round 4. Next pick in the draft, we have the Ghosts with their final pick. The Arkansas Ghosts' last pick in the draft is the McLaren P1. It will join the 55 Chevy Nomad and the 2020 Tacoma to form the Arkansas Ghosts. Another team with all cars from real life. No fantasy cars are on this team. Alright, next pick in the draft, we have the London Clocks with their second pick. They will choose Mad Manga. Mad Manga will join the Gas Monkey Corvette. We have 5 cars left in round 4. Next team to pick, the Sydney, Australia Roos will finish their team with Ford Force. Ford Force will join Monteracer and Oil Rockets on the Sydney, Australia Roos. Alright, another team is complete. Alright, 4 calls left in round 4. Next pick, we have the Oregon Storm with their second pick of the draft. They will select Solar Reflex. Solar Reflex will join Hoverstorm on the Storm. Alright, 3 calls left. Oh, I am sorry about that. 3 calls left in round 4. We have another new team. Yes, there are still some new teams in here. I think. Hang on. There's still one team in here that's not this one that has not had a pick yet. This, we have the Maine Lobsters. And the Lobsters are in the American Conference East. So, with the Lobsters, first pick in the draft, they take El Viento. Good first pick. They waited a while. So yeah, I believe there's only one team in here that still has not gotten a single pick. Next team to pick in the draft, we have the Raleigh Ultras with their second pick. They haven't picked since the first round, and they go with the 49 Ford F1. The F1 will join Maximum Leeway in gray on the Ultras. So, excuse me. With that, the last pick in round 4 is Pixel Shaker. And Pixel Shaker, the team that decided to choose them is the Brooklyn Plumbers with their second pick in the draft. The Plumbers, it's Brooklyn Plumbers. Let's see. Pixel Shaker will join the Pagani Hyra. Alright then. So, that is round 4 done. Let's take a look at how it's looking. This is the bucket of teams. There's not a lot in here, as you can see. Yeah, right here. This is the team that still has 3 helmets in here. They have not picked a single player. And we don't have that many helmets left. Here's the 5th round. Still got a lot of good calls in there. In the 6th round, also a lot of good calls. Here are the teams that still haven't finished. There are some that have not gotten a pick since round 1, I believe. Let's see. Yes, the Falls have not gotten a pick since round 1. They are still waiting. I believe the Volcanoes haven't gotten a pick since round 1 either. And let's take a look. So here are all of the completed teams. There's a ton of them back there as well. So, I think I'll be able to finish this tomorrow, I hope. I have to leave here soon. So, with that, I will see y'all later. Bye bye.